GPS is Gigi's personal services. She's an RV expert with over 3 decades of experience. Visit thervadvisor.com today.
This is the RV Advisor Podcast with your host, Tom Alexander. Get all the latest information, trends, advice from experts, stories from the road, and more in the world of recreational vehicles. Now, here's Tom.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the RV Advisor Podcast. I'm Tom Alexander. And my guests, back by popular demand. Look who it is.
Hi.
It's America and Shay. How are you guys?
We are doing amazing. How
We're
are
doing
you?
good.
Yeah, it looks like you're really relaxed and you enjoyed. We're all enjoying our coffee this morning,
Yeah.
and-
Yes,
Really,
a
yeah.
cold morning. Oh my gosh.
It's like 17 degrees over here.
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
It's Kentucky cold spelled with a K.
Yes, definitely. It's about, I think our high today is 17.
That's what's gonna be.
So
That's the high. The high is 17.
high.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta tell you, I'm really glad I left that all in the rear view 25 years ago and moved to Florida. But and we got Penny. There's Penny.
Yeah.
Penny is a pug Chihuahua mix.
yeah.
I don't think I've heard of that. I don't think I know what pugs are and I know what the Chihuahuas are, but I don't think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. Well, she seems
has
like a sweet little.
She's crazy. She has a pug face and a Chihuahua body, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Wow. People have accused me of that. So, I'm
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah. So,
Always crazy because we have the window open and
Uh-huh.
she
She
outside.
likes to bark at everything. Yeah, she's crazy.
right. Yeah. That's terrific. Well, so you guys are, we were talking ahead of time and you're still in Kentucky, but you're going to be taking a little bit of a road trip sooner than later. First up to Wisconsin. Your family up there, or is it just for what's happening?
It's actually, that was our last summer job, was in Wisconsin.
Oh.
And my best friend, who's not really a full-timer, but she just kind of decided to take a little crazy trip for the summer with COVID. And she's actually from California, just like us.
Mhm.
And she had a travel trailer and just decided to take off and come and spend the summer with us at Jellystone in Wisconsin.
Right.
So, yeah, and then after that, she came to Kentucky and kind of decided that this camper life thing is not for her, but she loves Wisconsin. So she's
Yeah.
headed back to Wisconsin to live, and we're taking her trailer over there for her to empty it out and sell it. So,
Oh.
yeah, we're just taking it over there and of course, to go and visit and see her and everything.
Yeah, we haven't seen her since
Haven't seen her in a while.
November or December, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So we're excited about that. That'll be a fun trip. And then after that, it's our next job. So
Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of job, I know that it varies and different
Mhm.
opportunities arise and everything. What do you think you got cooking? Do you know yet, or you got a sense of what's going on?
So we'll be working at a campground in Virginia and close by the beach.
yes.
And Shalina's actually going to be working in the office doing reservations and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And I'll be doing camp host / security around the campground. And
I
We're
see.
super
so
excited.
we're super excited. The kids are excited to go to the beach and play in the sand all summer long. So
Wow, that's
It'll be
so
fun.
like the Hampton Roads area, like Virginia Beach area and that kind of thing.
Virginia Beach.
Is
Yeah.
that
Virginia Beach. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
it'll
there's
be
a
fun.
lot to do there. That's a fun little area. It's not so
It
little
is.
actually. It's quite
Yeah.
a big
There's
area.
tons. Yeah, there's tons to do in that surrounding area. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
insane. We're so excited.
We're excited
Yeah.
to go hiking, to go to the beach, to go.
I feel like it has
a lot of fun
everything.
stuff.
Like I love that's what I loved about California, because California has the beach, you have the mountains, you have the desert, you have the forest, you have everything, And
It is the most
Virginia,
diverse state, no question.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
exactly. But Virginia too, I was like, okay, we're on the beach, but there's hiking trails close by, there's mountainous areas close by, there's waterfalls close by, there's cities, there's everything,
Yeah.
So within a couple of hours driving distance, we have tons of stuff to adventure and explore. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
good for
we're
you guys.
excited.
Well, that's great. Well, we're gonna learn more about all that stuff on the other side. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back and speak more with America and Shay and America. We'll find. I don't know who gets top billing. I'm trying to figure out what you get top billing. Okay.
Diva. She's the diva.
Okay. Well, we will be back. Nonetheless, we'll sort this out. I'm Tom Alexander. This is the RV Advisor Podcast. Back in a moment.
Hey, RV owners and those thinking about owning. Want to maximize the fun and minimize the hassle of buying an RV? You need GPS. It's Gigi's personal service. Our $350 package gets you me, the expert advice, and a host of outstanding services. Visit thervadvisor.com.
We are back on the RV Advisor Podcast. I'm Tom Alexander. My guests are America and Shay Martinez. And, I got to tell you, we were talking in the break. We were also talking ahead of time. And, I think I said, the reason I moved to Florida was I just couldn't take the cold. And after so many years. And, Kentucky, though generally warmer than Pennsylvania in the winter, does get its share of very cold weather. And you're in the midst of it right now. I know there's sort of like an Arctic blast coming through the top half of the country.
Right.
As we record this. Let me ask you, I think there's sort of a connotation of RVing is like a real summer outdoorsy kind of thing, maybe cooler temperatures, campfires, things like that. But when it's the dead of winter, it's a little different, right? You guys have to try to, and I know you said you got a question saying, how the heck do you guys stay warm?
Right, right. We've seen all the questions. Like, we had somebody ask us one time in Vegas, how do you cook? How do you go to the bathroom? So some people just have no idea, what an RV has in it. But for, heat wise and everything, we have, electric heat, like we have an electric fireplace, we have space heaters, and we also have our propane furnace. The propane furnace, that burns pretty fast through the propane. So we definitely like to supplement with the electric heat. But yeah, it keeps us pretty warm in here. There goes the dog.
Yeah.
It keeps us pretty warm in here for the most part. Last night, all of us were sitting around wrapped up in blankets because the windows do leak a little bit of air. It's not as airtight as a house is. It's definitely different. The floor is cold. I think our coldest winter that we've done in an RV was in Indiana, and that was a couple years ago. And we got down to -14 that winter. And, there was frost on the walls. Our mattress actually froze to the wall. Okay. Condensation becomes an issue. You have to have dehumidifiers inside, pulling moisture out of the air because everything gets wet. Your windows get wet. Cooking brings moisture inside. Breathing brings moisture inside. So there's a lot of things that you have to battle, living in an RV. But it's definitely possible. It just makes a big difference. That winter in Indiana, we actually put up skirting around the outside of our trailer. We had 1.5-inch foam board insulation that we put all around the base of the trailer. And we had that taped together and then attached to the bottom of the trailer. And then we actually placed a space heater underneath the trailer. And that's what kept our pipes from freezing and kept us a little bit warmer. It kind of keeps that airflow away from underneath the actual trailer. So that helps a lot. And that was about $150 investment. But it's just a one-time use kind of thing, in the future. She's been researching.
Yeah, for some, custom skirting around the trailer. And this trailer we have right now actually has a heated underbelly. So when we're running the furnace, it keeps the pipes warm underneath.
Right.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's kind of nice.
And this year, my parents are also full-time RVers. I think I mentioned that last time.
Yeah, you did.
And my parents bought us a heated hose this year for Christmas. That was our Christmas present, was a heated water hose.
Best present ever.
Best present ever, man.
Hey, the gift that keeps on giving, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the first winter we have not had any frozen water pipes or anything like that. Every morning you wake up, you have water. It's so amazing.
I'll bet it is. You know,
nice.
yeah. Why don't you remind folks what your RV is? Why don't you what exactly?
We have a Grand Design. We've been in Grand Design since we started full timing. Our first unit actually was a 2017 3150 BH bunkhouse, and it was a Grand Design Imagine travel trailer. And we are currently in a 3250, which is like the newer version of our last trailer. Yeah. And it's also an Imagine, and it's by Grand Design.
Excellent. So you got a little bit of room in there to maneuver.
Right. The last trailer was 36 feet long, and this one's 37 feet. So
just a foot longer. And
yeah,
the reason why we fell in love with this trailer was because it has a bunk room. And you know, the kids have their own room, their own space.
That is our number one advice for anyone, even just camping. I mean, especially if you're night owls or anything like that, you have to have a bunk room. Yeah. I see people trying to go full time all the time with kids, and they don't choose to have that separate bunk room space. And it's impossible. Like, if your kids are going to be sleeping in the main living area, how are you going to be able to function after the kids go to sleep, you know, and where are all their belongings going to go? You know, having the actual separate bedroom space where we have a bunk room that has a door that closes.
And you can close the door, right?
Over there.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, it's great to have that space closed off, and, you know, all their toys and their belongings. And, you know, it's good for the kids too, to actually have a space that's their own. Even though we live in a small 350 square footage, they have their own designated space, you know? So I think that's important.
I think that's our number one advice for families that are planning on going full time.
Definitely.
You know, or they're thinking about kids, just even long-term camping or whatever.
The kids just can't feel like they're an afterthought, you know? So I think that's really, really important.
No, that's terrific. That's really good thinking, and it practical, and it just checks off all the boxes.
For sure.
Very, very smart. Well, you know, listen, you know, we always, this is our second time visiting, and we loved you guys last time. A lot of fun to connect, and of course, you know, we did hear, we got to, well, listen, you know, we got a lot of great feedback, and I know it was one of our most viewed episodes, and it was terrific. People said, "Oh, they're just great. What a fun visit." So we wanted to have you back, and of course we'll visit again for sure. And maybe sometime,
at the beach.
At the beach.
Maybe the next.
At the beach.
Absolutely. We'll you know, we'll do the interview oceanside. You know, something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Can I say too?
Yes.
At the beach, there's going to be a big surprise. So I can't really talk about that yet.
Hopefully by the time we talk, you'll be able to see the big surprise.
Yeah, hopefully by the time we talk.
Oh, wow. Okay, well then, you know what? We'll leave the reveal till then.
Yes.
You know, we'll definitely, you know, let our viewers know that there's not only the third installment of the American Shay Show, but a big surprise.
Big surprise.
Yeah, it's a big surprise. Big things are coming.
All right. That's terrific. Well, listen, folks, we love to see you again. It was terrific. We had a good time. Glad we didn't wake the kids. Big thanks to Penny for making a cameo appearance.
She's over here drinking coffee.
She is.
She's drinking my coffee.
Now that's my kind of dog, I gotta tell you. Wow. All right. What kind of coffee is Penny drinking, by the way?
French vanilla.
French vanilla, yep.
Oh, a sophisticated, I can see. Real.
She's very fancy.
Stealing my coffee.
Wow. An aristocrat. That's terrific. All right. Well, listen, America, Shay, thank you so much. Great to see you again, and we'll see you again soon, this time from Virginia Beach.
Yes.
All right, folks. Thanks again. We'll see you. This is the RV Advisor Podcast. We'll be back in just a moment. RVACA is a charitable organization protecting the rights of RV owners. With your help, we'll work with dealers and manufacturers to ensure quality controls in place prior to delivery of an RV. Additionally, the RVACA provides assistance to disaster relief victims. Visit rvaca.org. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the RV Advisor Podcast. I'm Tom Alexander, and of course, I am joined by, there she is. It is Neve Carey-Zacco. She's our guest coordinator. Hey, Neve, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing well, and I understand you had quite a recreational day today with the family.
I did. I was out on our airboat. We're lucky enough to own an airboat, so our pastime with the kids is to go out to the Everglades and go fishing and just spot some alligators and camp out at different camps. And yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Excellent. Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And you know, if I would love to do that someday. I just have to take my Dramamine, because I'm just like I get motion sickness stepping off a curb.
Oh,
It's
Tom, you would be terrible on an airboat then.
Probably would.
Oh, it's a very weird.
It's a
movement,
rocky kind of like, yeah.
It's a constant like side to side like bumpy ride. So,
yeah, I'd have to
that
take
would be pretty bad.
I'd have to load up on Dramamine. I need a Dramamine drip, I think, is what I would
absolutely
need, and maybe a martini or something.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, obviously we got a lot of stuff going on. I know we've got, I think, a new contest or something happening, right?
Yes, I am going to. Well, I'd like to take this time to again reach out to our followers and our listeners. I want to do a parts giveaway, so an RV part giveaway. I don't know what people would like. Would they like a year's supply of RV toilet paper? I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a Dometic part they'd like or what they'd like to see. So basically, I would like some feedback on what our listeners would find most beneficial, or they would be most interested in winning. We've done a competition, as you know, before, Tom, where we gave away the RV recliner, which was a huge hit, and we had a bunch of submissions. So I kind of want to do the same thing again. I want to make sure it's something that the consumer or the listener would like to see. So yeah, that's what I'm working on right now.
Okay.
I'm doing my own research on the side to see if there's any new up and coming cool RV items coming out or new to the market. So yeah, I'm definitely just trying to take the time to see, just what's new and what we would like or what our listeners would like.
Fantastic. That's excellent. So I know if people want to learn more about that, or if they want to, get on the show, they can email you, right?
Yes, my email is ncarey at the RV Advisor. I was thinking of RVACA. At the RV Advisor. I can't even remember.
That's okay. We could listen. We won't. We'll be honest here. We're recording this kind of late at night. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
So
I just
had
a complete blank on my email.
That's all right. It's simple. It's ncarey at the RVadvisor.com, right?
The RVadvisor.com. I don't know why I wanted to say RVA. Anyways.
That's all right.
I appreciate it. And then,
no problem. Listen. We've got each other's back here.
We do. It's been a long day. So if you can't get me on my email, get me on Instagram or Facebook, any of those private messenger apps that will work to get me. So yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Well, Neve, thank you so much. And we'll see you next let's see, Friday show, right?
Friday.
I'm doing okay too. I'm doing fine. Want to thank our guests, Shay and America Martinez. And we'll see you Friday with Faith Megna coming up on the RV Advisor Podcast. Until then, so long, everybody.